I would describe Coach Pelkey as somebody that always leads with his heart. He's full of energy.
I think it definitely encourages a lot of athletes to cheer everybody else on because he cheers everyone on.
Let's go. Come on. 10 inch bear mount. Go.
So they kind of just copy him and like they cheer for everyone.
Set. Go. Here we go. Awesome job. 4x8.
He's probably like the biggest supporter on the team, but he always keeps it like very chill and everything.
His balance between fun and then also working hard to get better, I feel like it's really a good balance between those.
No, I'm thinking 6 sounds good, right? You want to win a second championship? Let's go do it.
Being able to teach and coach at the high school I went to and the community I grew up in is the most amazing thing to me. When I was a senior in high school, I stepped up to the athletic director and the superintendent and told them, in a few years I'm going to be back here teaching and coaching. Just keep a spot open for me. And I lucked out that it happened to fall into place the way it did.
I'm a social studies teacher at FDR High School. I'm going into my 25th year, so I've had many students over the years, but one year Coach Pelkey was in my class as a student in 10th grade Global Honors, first period, sat right in the front, and we developed a great rapport then, and I'm very happy that I'm working with him right now.
So when I went to school at FDR, we had a crushed cinder track, and we were one of the only schools in New York State with that. We never had home meets, practice was rough. Our football games had to be on Saturdays because the lights didn't work.
You know, the track was an eyesore for many people, and really nobody from the community would use it.
New York State offered funding for schools to get synthetic turf and stadiums. Our school put it up for a budget vote. So then myself and a lot of other student athletes tried raising awareness. We went around calling people through phone books at practice. We stood outside grocery stores, and my senior year, the track finally opened up and we had a brand new track, a brand new field. And it's really something that the kids take a lot of pride in. Justin, Gavin, Gabe, Brianna, here we go. So when I first started coaching, I was kind of mentored by my coach in high school, Brian Halling, and his philosophy is kind of what I adopted. He told us, you know, as long as you're working hard and you're making it fun, good things are gonna happen. Hey, listen guys, you're not allowed to walk if you're on camera, okay? If a camera's looking at you, you cannot walk.
We work hard, but a lot of times building the connections with the students allows us to put them through, you know, tougher workouts, and they'll work and do really what we ask of them because they know it comes from our heart.
You know, most of our coaching staff are teachers in the district, and it gives us a really good chance to just help build those relationships with those kids that we can bring them into practice and just getting as many kids as we can out there.
If you like walk by their classrooms, there's always people in there talking to them, and it's just super nice that you have like, an extra like support at the school, that if you need to talk to someone that they're going to be there. I wasn't a runner before, and I've kind of like become a runner, and it's just like my whole life. I mean, kind of found like my best friends here.
For me, the biggest takeaway was from my high school coach. He would tell us track was a metaphor for life. You're gonna get out of it what you put into it, and that's what I push our kids every single day. I'm gonna tell them, you know, the harder you work, the more results you're gonna see, the faster you're gonna be, the better your times are gonna be. You're gonna see that progress, and you're gonna feel proud about it. And it's something that I tell them, it parallels life.
For me, coaching is not just about, you know, the best workouts. It's about the connection with your athletes, the care for your athletes, really the empathy for your athletes. And Coach Pelkey is completely empathetic. He puts himself in the shoes of his athletes all the time, and he's out there encouraging, and it gets them to feel good about themselves as a person and not just as an athlete. So I'm proud of him, and as a former student of mine, I'm proud to see what he's doing now.
Kind, sincere, selfless, passionate. But that's who Jen Hughes is. She breathes service. Going from the classroom practice to her church responsibilities and everything in between, she just gives back to everybody she runs into. Jen Hughes is Wonder Woman.
My name is Jennifer Hughes. I work at Salem Hills High School, and I have been the head coach for track and for cross country for 14 years. How I got involved with coaching is I was approached by someone and they just said, hey, I saw that the high school distance coach position is open. And so when I went in for the job interview, I didn't think I was going to get the job.
We hit it off immediately. I knew that philosophically and socially we were going to get along great.
He said he saw something in me and decided to give me the job.
So we started working together that spring of 2010, and the rest is history.
Coach Hughes is an amazing coach because she's not just your coach, she's also your friend.
It doesn't matter how fast you are, Jen still gives you individual coaching just because she wants us to get better.
She's also really invested in our personal lives. She wants to know what's going on, and she's supportive of us doing other extracurriculars outside of cross country.
My philosophy on coaching is helping these kids know that they can push beyond the limits that they think they're capable of. We do a lot of service because we feel as coaches that when you go and help other people, you actually find a greater joy in what you're doing in life.
We do service every week, and it's definitely helped me to not only just get a desire to serve more, but it makes it easier for me to notice where I can serve.
I am also involved with the unified sports team at our high school. That's the Special Olympics and the general education. We get together and we form a team. I coach the track and the cross-country team for the city, kids from kindergarten until 7th grade.
It's been awesome. So what she's done there in cross-country, track and field, and now unified sports has made Salem Hills a better school.
Jen has been my hero for a couple years now because her story is amazing. The fact that she's ran with the Boston Elites, she's tried out for the Olympic trials, and she's had to work to where she's gotten, and she actually had an accident and had surgery.
I was coming down a canyon, I hit black ice, and my car skidded out, and I hit a guardrail, and the guardrail went through the passenger door and out the driver's door. My legs were caught between the clutch and the brake. And when I went to the hospital, after all the surgeries were done, the doctor did say, I don't know if you'll be able to do the same things that you used to do. And that really just kind of shook everything within me, that I made a change right then and there that I didn't want my accident to stop my life. But once I realized I was able to get back to walking and then the steps of running, I wanted to try to start running again. And I tried my first marathon, and I ran it in 5 hours and 30 minutes. I've been trying for the Olympic trials for the past 9 years, and I'm going to go for one more shot. And if it doesn't click, I will be okay with it, but I don't want to not try to go for that next goal.
Her program is so much more than running, right? It's about being a member of society. It's about giving back, being willing to work hard. And the reason why they do that is because that's who Jen Hughes is.
This program is a big part of my life. It helps me in my schooling, it helps me make better relationships with people.
And it's been super beneficial to have this team, this support system to help me, learning how to discipline myself and set goals.
At the end of the day, we all love each other, and that's the kind of program that Jen has created.
I think it's so important to help these kids know that they are loved, that we are here for them, and they're not on their own.